miners. You either love them,
Let me go,
or you hate them.
Suck on this, you freak!
Space midgets blessed with alcoholism and cult-like behavior while simultaneously operating heavy machinery and nuclear weapons. Or better known as Deep Rock Galactic, it's Minecraft but with a thirst for cash, beer, and dope-ass clothes.
What is going on?
That was my reaction to this game only being 3 gigabytes. Ghost Ship Games, here is an official invitation to my next birthday party. As you may know, I am a family-friendly wheelchair basketball channel, so upon reading the 69 achievements for this game, I was disgusted. Grind on a pipe. Going deep. Rock solid. None of these highly intimate achievements would be possible to complete. Not without my friends at least. Oh wait, I almost forgot. My friends won't buy this masterpiece for $15. The same price of a movie ticket to see Madam Web. You've probably heard my name thrown around in conversations with the likes of Drake, LeBron, and Ronaldo, as I have 3 minutes played on My Singing Monsters. And because I'm highly regarded as the GROAT, as the kids say, I thought this game would be a cakewalk. I immediately switched to the extreme difficulty with my rockin' stones in hand, and man, did I make a huge mistake.
Oh, what is that?
Nah bro, that looked too much like a swipe. Oh my god.
No.
I underestimated the power of the virtual bugs, so I took my talents to something I know I'm good at. Shenanigans.
What'd you call me?
I need to actually start doing some missions. Okay, I think that's everything I can possibly fit in. The tall, beardless troglodytes may consider this area the loading zone between missions, but slow your roll there, Stephen Hawking. This is Deep Rock. You can go play that cringe mining game mode if you feel like it, while the elite 3 feet tall facial hair enthusiasts, it's like I'm customizing my ball set. Down a few glyphid slammers.
Yes.
Now where are my keys? Headbang to some country music completely offbeat. Play Flappy Bird, Flappy Bird.
That video game will rot your brains.
Mom. Plays soccer. Or just take in the refreshing art style and admire how beautifully detailed and great this game is. Then once you're finally finished getting plastered, you head over to the mission select screen where you, you guessed it, exit this screen and kick some barrels.
Barrels are to be left alone and not hurled, kicked, tossed, or in any way moved around.
Nah, seriously, looking at this screen you're probably thinking, but Kai, wouldn't this game get boring playing the same few missions over and over? And here is where the big daddy of all features plants his rockin' stones in your face.
But whatever you thought,
I already thinked it.
I literally just spawned, dude. Procedural generation is God's gift to this earth. That is, if it's done correctly. Which, in this case, it is. Whoa. This game's replayability doesn't solely rely on procedural generation, however. I introduce to you mutators and anomalies. One question at a time, please. You in the front row.
Tina Titties from Mission Control Complaints Weekly. My question is, hey fat ass, why did it take you so long to upload this video?
Fortnite. Next question.
How are you so unbelievably handsome, good looking, and handsome?
Thorough philosophical questionings of the content on my second channel. Next question.
How many modifiers are there, and how does it affect Deep Rock's legacy?
There are too many to count because I dropped out in 2st grade. Modifiers force me to put my balls in the condom. They go so unbelievably hard, like a Genshin Impact player driving through a school zone. There are several modifiers that rotate randomly throughout the missions. Just to quickly show a couple, we got one that really allows for immersive gameplay. Well, for me at least. There is a creepy stalker that follows you home every day. And despite unloading unspeakable amounts of ammunition into it, it never goes away. It never stops following me, tormenting me, entering every single one of my nightmares, mimicking the devil as it dances on my chest. And low gravity, that one's pretty cool. So what do you get when you mix these modifiers, several mission types, and procedural generation, giving you a different complex cave each time, and several different uniquely styled biomes? Yes, Walter, what do you get?
You get infinite replayability.
No, wrong. The answer was infinite replayability.
What? I just said that.
No, you didn't.
Yes,
Okay,
I did.
so-
Everyone heard it.
Shut up, Walter, okay? I don't need anyone else. I can do this solo.
She's a girl! Where do I grab her?
Although this game prides itself in its cooperative play, with 4-player co-op being the marketed way of playing and 4 different classes to choose from, you may think this discredits the old losers with no friends. Look at you, you loser. Oh, crap, I actually pressed C. This is Bosco.
Rockin' stone forever!
Bosco is like the R2-D2 to my Anakin, or the R2 to my Luke is probably a better example. Bosco is only available when you play solo, and since this game can be very unforgiving, Bosco! Help me! Bosco will be there to revive you. You know the unwritten rule in Minecraft where you must mine every single bit of coal in the seemingly infinite vein? Deep Rock has that same rule, but it's with this resource called Nitro, which is needed to cool down resupply pods for more ammo. Sometimes these veins can be difficult to reach, so instead of collecting it yourself, you send Bosco to mine it for you. If you want to learn more about this unwritten rule, search up Deep Rock Galactic Rule 34. Think of Bosco as the Rigby to your Mordecai, with Benson as mission control.
Get back to work!
I can't speak much about co-op with friends since I haven't played it myself, but I did try some online public lobbies, and this game has opened an entirely new aspect of online gaming for me that I never knew existed in my 12 plus years playing video games. The feeling of literal sadness when a random player I didn't even know leaves, knowing I'll most likely never see them again. Slappy the Clown. He randomly joined my lobby and we didn't interact much throughout the mission, but once we went back to the hub, I experienced something that solidified my love for this game. I asked him how you play soccer, we got a game going, and immediately I could just tell this was a genuinely cool dude somewhere in the world who was having a great time. Slappy, if you're somehow watching this, you're awesome. I've yet to encounter a single toxic player. This is easily the nicest community I've ever experienced, and moments like this just makes you wonder why greedy AAA companies are still dominating the market with their Nicki Minaj bundles. And I think a major part of this cult-like fan base is because of the amazing communication from the developers. Every few nights I'll open YouTube and see Ghost Ship Games streaming, playing some Deep Rock while answering any and all questions from their viewers. Providing full transparency of what they are currently working on and why is just perfection from this dev team. You can also just tell these guys love this game.
What did you do? Oh no, that worked.
I saw you go.
Toss me!
Awesome.
Toss me!
This is awesome. Ah, that's funny. All right, good glitch. Let's keep it in. That's pretty cool.
Everything about this is just so damn good, man. I love this game. Playing with other people is extremely fun, and I would have to say I enjoy it more than playing solo. But I also think playing solo for the first 10-ish hours allowed me to really take the game in for what it is.
What is happening?
The company wants them. Don't ask why.
What the
I
hell?
was able to admire the different enemy sounds and the voice acting, as it sounds exactly like the average Australian pub.
Fire, your funeral's gonna be a sober occasion.
There are so many tiny details that prove this game was made as a passion project, and oh man, the soundtrack. I'm convinced the day my first child is born, I still would not be as excited as hearing Mission Control call in, telling me a swarm is headed my way, as the soundtrack slowly kicks in.
Attention! Got a swarm on the way. Repeat, swarm.
Side note, that child will be legally named Ultra Kill. Or the feeling of fighting a huge dreadnought as the magma caves begin to erupt and the ground tears apart right beneath your invisible feet. I've explained to you what makes this game so special, but if you're watching this still confused on what you actually do in Deep Rock, I'll get there in a minute, hold on. So basically, you finally made it. You made it through my silly goofball antics. Well, don't worry, because there's going to be more, but now you're ready to hear what Deep Rock is actually all about. You work for the mining corporation Deep Rock Galactic as you are sent into the most dangerous caves in the galaxy, located on the planet Hoxus. Found on Hoxus is the densest, richest source of materials ever found. So, as the veteran dwarves hired for this job, okay, so I'm guessing this is the grenade wall, but you are required to retrieve these precious minerals through deadly mining expeditions. And what is your reward for doing this? Alcohol and fresh new clothes. Which is awesome until you realize it's essentially just an unfortunate simulation of the real world. With completely destructible environments, the missions become your own little sandbox. You can dig down to prove to yourself this isn't Minecraft. Or maybe it is. You can make a nice house, or your choice of genitalia, if that tickles your fancy. Deep Rock has 8 different main mission types, ranging all the way from defending a beloved robot named Doretta, you will not take it from me, to stealing a mother's babies for research purposes, while you invade the native glyphid species and forcefully take their valuable resources. You play as one of 4 classes: the Gunner, the Bloons Fanatic, the Driller, and my personal favorite, the Scout. The Gunner is your typical brute, or the drunk uncle at Christmas.
I love you all.
Next up, you have one of the 3 dream occupations for an Asian parent's child: the Engineer. The other 2 jobs being a doctor, and of course, a competitive Valorant player. He has 2 automated turrets that require reloading from a limited source of ammunition, and a cheese gun, the Driller. I'm sure you can connect the dots. Drilling walls by day, arsonist by night. And finally, the Scout.
Such a goofy looking dude.
Dislike me for playing Scout all you want, but fast movement in games is all I care about. There is an insane amount of content for the classes, let alone half the game that I'm yet to unlock, because there is so much more content than what I expected when I only paid $15 for this game. I've purposely given a very vague explanation of the game because if you decide to buy it, I want you to experience it for yourself, which leaves the question, should you start playing this game / continue playing it?
Let's go, baby hippo.
What are you doing?
If you see this game on sale for $10 to $15, don't hesitate, buy it. This game has an unreal amount of content which can easily provide your chair with more swamp ass for hundreds of hours. I've played a little over 50 hours to make this video, and I can safely say I've barely even suckled at the teat of the full dwarf alcoholism experience. Deep Rock Galactic has easily become one of my favorite games of all time. The gameplay is addicting, the progression feels rewarding, the community is brilliant, and overall, this game deserves even greater praise than it already has with its 200,000 plus overwhelmingly positive reviews. I'm gonna keep playing it, you should play it, your dog should play it. This game is just brilliant, extravagant, if you will. If you smirked even the slightest bit throughout this video, comment the phrase, "What a strange looking man." And I'm sorry, but I need to shamelessly plug myself, pause. Feel free to check out my other hubs of stupidity. TikTok, I try to upload an awesome video every now and then, like this. If you try to bully me for that, one of them got over 3 million views, so I'm basically Mr. Beast. Twitter, right now I'm at 3 followers, with 2 of those being my friends who I already speak to in our group chat, and the other is apparently a giraffe, though realistically I'm like Mr. Earthworm. Instagram is just me. How has a tomato just hit me? You're behind a screen! Thank you so much for watching my buffoonery in the form of visual content to fill your stimulation needs. Anyways man, remember to take Clyde's advice.
Like and subscribe, losers.
And as always, stay sweet.